construction site, it's all about detailed finishing touches. These 10 rustic homes, designed for the highest end of the luxury market, sits on 5 acres with 5 ensuite bedrooms, hardwood floors, beautiful outdoor balconies, top-of-the-line fully fitted kitchen, floor-to-ceiling windows, a swimming pool, as well as a clubhouse. And guess what? This project is ready for occupation. If you're like me, after buying a home, furnishing is the next big step, and the process can be fun yet stressful. On the accessory spot, we share an exclusive home furnishing guide with Dr. The home ownership segment will highlight a young couple's inspiring story on picking the right location and finally building a dream home.
It's fulfilling, knowing that you're going somewhere that you call your home.
On the property news, catch a review of this week's real estate topical issues.
The products that we offer are basically suitable for all environments.
Let's get interactive on our social media handles. Thank you for joining me on The Property Show, your weekly guide on all things real estate. As always, there is something for everyone. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to live in an estate that oozes luxury, synonymous with affluence, tranquility, and security? The current suburb, one of the most sought-after neighborhoods, with internationally acclaimed wildlife conservancies, an exclusive country club, international schools, shopping malls, good transport links, medical facilities, great hotels, as well as restaurants, and the list continues. Why the Paddocks ticks all the boxes for projects designed for the highest end of the luxury market. Location, that's a tick. Grand entrance, another tick. Extravagant balconies overlooking well-manicured gardens, another tick. Lots of natural light wherever you are in the house, another tick. Strategic fireplaces in the living room, in the dining area, kitchen area, outdoor barbecue area, and the master bedroom areas. It's another tick. And wait till you see what the grand kitchen has to offer. Come with me. And this is the grand kitchen, the heart of the home, which comes with a double-door fridge, lots of top and bottom cabinet for storage, a dishwasher, cooker and a hood, microwave and an oven, the kitchen island, a breakfast area. What else can we ask for?
The Paddocks is located 16 kilometers southwest of Nairobi city center on 3D Lane with access from Gong Road and the Southern Bypass. 10 minutes from the current hospital, a very modern and well-equipped hospital which offers both inpatient and outpatient services. Karen is home to a number of very recommended international schools: Hillcrest, Brookhouse, Banda, Light Academy, St. Christopher's, and Nairobi West Academy.
Paddocks development. It's a gated residential development comprising 10 houses, each sitting on approximately half an acre model, which illustrates the schematic view of the whole development. I want to draw your attention to the design concept that we adapted to give that secluded and privacy to every home. If you look at the whole development, no house is facing each other. They are all staggered in a way to enhance privacy to every home user. We have deliberately located all our common facilities at the gate to enhance the privacy to the home users and for control on security issues. Here we have the clubhouse, which is a common facility, a shared swimming pool. Here is where we have the borehole, and we have the sewer treatment plant from where the water is reticulated and sprinkled with a pop-up sprinkler system. Each compound is provided with 2 car parks, paved car park, with a splash for washing your cars, do it yourself, which you want to enhance, and a lattice paved driveway to enhance the green feel of the compound. You notice the deliberate location of the house. We have adopted a quarter half to ensure all the living spaces which faces your lawns have ample space to accommodate your functions and to get a feel of your compounds. On the driveway, we have provided street lights to enhance security, and each compound also has lights which now enhances the feel of the compound. The landscaping, all lawns are well landscaped with Kibroyo, Zimbabwe grass and Kikuyu grass. On the periphery, we have provided surveillance camera at various corners, 4 corners, which looks into each other to cover the entire perimeter walls. At the gate, we have provided the gatehouse, which is manned 24/7 with a security backup from a reputable securities company in Karen. We also have the cameras at the gate looking inside and outside the gate to still enhance all the security. Notice the beautiful character of the house. We have adapted that Victorian character of the old houses. We have very retro paints externally. That saves on maintenance costs. This leads you to kitchen and DSQ. And it's also a path towards your lawns. If you have visitors behind, they don't have to pass through the main house. To avoid interruption, you can lock the house and every guest leaves at their will. The main entrance is well inviting, a spacious entrance porch with hard carved stones to enhance that feel of natural character. We have big arched windows to allow in more lights and also to enhance that interaction with the environment. How are you, Nira? Thank you. Welcome to our show house. This is a spacious lobby. As you can see, it has that airy feel. Our concept here, we adapted the open plan to enhance that visual connectivity and interactive warm feel within the house. We have a shed area. Every user can come with his own design. And we have provisions for just a table or a mural which you can behind is to invite the guest. From here we have 2 wings, which on to your right we have the study room and we have the guest bedroom and suite. Very spacious terrace, which provides a family interaction area for the home users. The terrace, being a living space, is provided with a fireplace. Notice the hard-carved stones which trims the edge of the fireplace. The lounge is well provided with an antique fireplace with a feature wall and timber beams, which gives a warm feel. Notice big windows, which are only 2 courses above the ground, which invites natural light into the house and also gives you a good view of your compound from the comfort of your sitting room. This is the passage. Notice the high-level archways, well trimmed with mahogany timber, and with a different pattern on the floor to define that space. This is the dining, also provided to maintain that character of the house with dummy beams, shared fireplace, which opens to the dining and breakfast area. Inviting staircase leading you to the first floor, well protected with a rustic wrought iron handrail with a hardwood balustrade. Floor to ceiling high window, which invites a lot of lighting to our lobby and to our staircase. At the lobby, we have a security door with a wrought iron, very beautifully, which marries with our chandeliers. Well lit with big windows, provided with the linen storage for common linen. And this is where we have our security system, where you can arm all the openings downstairs and you de-arm all the installation within the ceiling and within the whole house. The solar control system is here, the water circulation, all are provided at this space. On the first floor, we have 3 bedrooms and suite and a master bedroom. The first one is on my right, is one of the bedrooms, which is en suite. From the hallway, you get to our family room, which opens to a big terrace. Notice the beauty of cross ventilation with opening on either sides of the room. This is an interactive space for the family. From the master bedroom and the other bedroom and the other, this is the meeting where family members socialize at a fireplace. Notice the character of the fireplace, very rustic. This is not wood, it's a stone, handcrafted stone, which now brings the external character of the rustic feel into the house. At the convenience of the family room, we have provisions for intercom, internet connectivity, we have Wi-Fi, and this is where you have piped music. From the family room, you flow out to a big terrace, which opens and overlooks your beautiful gardens, and it gives the family an optional space to interact. We have provided all our external spaces with sockets where they can plug and play music. They can charge their phones at their convenience. Let's now go to master bedroom. The master bedroom is well provided with all the communication. You can plug and play. We have intercom. We have large windows which opens to a private balcony overlooking the beautiful garden. This is a walk-in wardrobe. We have his and hers with an automated lighting system, which also facilitates the natural lighting coming from the big window. We have adequate storage for hanging, foldings, and shoe rack. At the passage here, we have additional where you have storage for bags, jewelries. Welcome to our master bathroom. A deliberate departure from what we have seen in the other rooms. This is to create the uniqueness in the master bedroom. Notice the jacuzzi is provided. Welcome to our clubhouse, where we have located most of the common facilities. Notice our lattice paved driveway. We have some parkings for the guests. If you have a function at the poolside, your guests can park here. This is where we have provided a common user facility to ensure all families enjoy their lifestyle in Karen. We have the swimming pool, and we have the clubhouse with a big terrace to enhance that interaction with the nature. The clubhouse, we have also provided with water storage with the automated pumping system. We have 30,000 cubic liters underground tank, which is installed with automated pump to individual houses. We have purification plant, which is located in this room to ensure the family get quality purified water. Our finishes in the clubhouse is similar to the houses to carry that theme of natural and lasting feel. To my right, we have a big multi-purpose room which can be used as a gym, and people can also hold parties here. We have ladies changing rooms and gents changing rooms, which are all well provided with pigeonholes.
This project has a special offer for the first 3 home buyers, and the developers are willing to custom make a convenient payment plan that suits you. Book a unit today. Next, after buying a beautiful home, furnishing, and the process can be fun yet stressful at the same time. But working with professionals, they always point you to the right pieces. Let's have an exclusive home furnishing guide with Dr. Teresia, you've done an amazing job furnishing this house. Take us through the process.
Well, thank you. So it all begins when you come and view the space and what you feel when you enter that space. We call it the spirit of that place. And the moment I walked in the Paddocks, what I felt is, number one, a very luxurious countryside home. So we had to brainstorm with my team and come up with the best match for this setup. And what we actually did is that we came up with this living room set that is called Ciento.
Ciento.
Yeah, as you can see, it has very clean lines and long legs, which provides this graceful and very sophisticated look for the space. It marries greatly or amazingly with the space because it's country, and the warm finish of walnut plus the color block gives you that modern touch. The seat as well is a Ciento, same long legs, graceful finish, and then we have on this side a very functional sofa for relaxation. And then over there we have that reading corner, marries with again this space. That seat provides you a very good, maybe a morning read or an afternoon read with your bookshelf there. And the most interesting part is that when you're making a bookshelf, you don't just place books there. You also need to bring out the accessories to accentuate the look. That is what we did. We all know that all beautiful spaces are brought to life by having plants and other accessories. Let me tell you how I picked the dining room furniture. I really enjoyed picking up the furniture for this space. I continued with the theme of contemporary. Again, color blocking and the walnut finish. And then I figured, what do you need in your dining room space? You want room to display your chinaware or a big dining table. And the good thing with this is that it opens up to be an 8-seater, and you can even make it smaller.
Really?
Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Yes, interesting.
The rug that I picked goes very well with the color blocking and the color of the seats again. So the accessories, I went with the golden accessories with the warm touch of those beautiful plants and the glassware over there. And then we provide a storage room for your chinaware, for your dishes, so that your dining space looks always looks neat and tidy. So let me show you what I really love, the master bedroom.
Let's see it.
This is a very, very interesting piece for me, the master bedroom. I really enjoyed working on this space. And I figured, for example, when you're designing an interior space, your considerations should be what you feel when you enter that space. Again, marrying it with a style of furniture. So this one again, I carried on the theme because you want the whole house to have one theme, and maybe you can throw in a touch of small details. So this one again, the graceful finish, long legs, straight lines, very clean lines, and the nightstands and the dresser provide storage space for you to have a neat bedroom, a very tidy space. And then again, the colors, the hues of brown, and then I figured I can add a touch of blue to the space, which brings a wonderful contrast. That is very essential when you're designing a space, contrast. Now for the accessories, we had the lighting. It's the same family. We call it the Nando floor lamp from Dotash. And then the plants and the small accessories. We pay attention to detail. As you know, Nancy, at Dotash, we provide every range for every house. It doesn't have to be just country. We have modern, contemporary.
Apartments.
We have apartments like these modern apartments. You have all the furniture for those spaces. We have a living room, dining, bedrooms, and even outdoor furniture, as well as the accessories.
Asante sana for the excellent job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Next, expert insights. Some of us have managed to ride it so far, while for others, it has been an outright disaster in the real estate sector. We speak to Edwin on how we can tap to higher yields more than what the average market offers. Karibu sana on the show.
Asante sana, Nancy. Nice to be here.
Give us an overview of Saiton, where you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going.
Okay. Thanks a lot. I would describe Saiton as a brand that is focused on delivering above average return for our investors. To deliver above average returns, you have to go get it from somewhere, because returns don't come from thin air. So on one end, we have the investment management team structuring products and giving them out to clients and promising a return. It's always said in the market our return is around 18% per annum. To get that return, you have to do some commercial activity that has to give you above what you have promised to the investor. That's why you see that our main commercial activity is real estate development. There's no other asset class that can give you consistently 22 to 25% per annum over a long period of time. So put simply, on one end, we do real estate development that can give us 22 to 25% per annum, and on the other side, we promise investor an average return of around 18% per annum. that difference of around 5% we keep for ourselves. So that's who Saiton is.
Wow. Let's talk about your projects, the ones you've done, the success story, and the projects that are ongoing at the moment.
Now, there's usually a perception that Saiton is doing a lot of real estate. But if you walk around Nairobi and try to find what kind of projects is Saiton doing, so far you will find that we actually do two things only. First, we're in Karen. Karen has the highest concentration of high-end schools anywhere in Kenya. And where there's high-end schools, of course, wealthy people, middle-class people want to live there to send their kids to schools like Paddocks, for example, in their neighborhood. So you find that Karen will be consistent, both in good and in bad times. That's why we have 3 developments there. One is Amara Ridge, which we have completed, sold, and for those who bought as an investment, we've also rented all of them for them. So it's been a good success story. I would ask anyone who has time, just go. It's on Forest Edge Road, right opposite Bomas of Kenya. That has been a good story. On the back of Amara Ridge, we now have 2 products. One is called C2 Village, which we have just launched. 30 acres, comprehensive lifestyle facility with things like tennis court, running tracks, clubhouse. So that's our second project in.
Which is now ongoing.
It is now ongoing. Phase 1 we launched and had a 20% pre-sales. We usually want to see 15 to 20% pre-sales before we actually break ground. So that's a comprehensive lifestyle product. The next product is an exclusive gated community, just like Amara. Those who missed out on Amara can now get into Applewood, which is in Miotoni. So that's our development.
How many units do you have in Miotoni?
In Miotoni, it's 20 units. Yeah.
And they're also high-end luxury product.
High-end luxury product, at least $1 million and above per unit. Very similar to Amara. In Amara, we did 10 units. Now we've upscaled based on that track record and capability. And uptake. Now we are doing 20 units in Miotoni. The product in C2 Village, that's around 50 units because it's on a 30-acre piece of land. If you take the total development cost for C2 Village, which is around 6 billion, and you also take the development cost for Applewood in Miotoni, we are talking around 8 billion in terms of development that is ongoing currently in Karen. So that's one bucket of development, developing in Karen. The next set of development is in Kiambu County. If you look at the fastest growing towns in Kenya with a population of 50,000 people and above, 6 out of 10 of the fastest growing towns in Kenya are in Kiambu County. So it tells you that there are very compelling demographics in Kiambu County. That's why we have a couple of projects on Limuru Road, Northern Bypass, all the way to Ruiru. We have 4 projects there, starting with the Alma, around 500 units. There's Taraji Heights, 300 units. The latest success story is the Ridge on the Northern Bypass, which is going to be over 700 units. Then all the way to Ruiru, next to Tatu City, where we have 100 acres. We did a JV with the landowner, and there we are going to be developing over the next 5 to 7 years. So if you ask me, our projects are either in Karen or in Kiambu County. Karen, the underlying trend is high-end schools. In Kiambu, what's taking us there is compelling demographics. So we just don't develop anywhere.
What's your take on the market today?
Generally speaking, Nancy, the market is challenging. One, you've talked about electioneering period. We were in a very extended electioneering period, and that hit the market because when there's uncertainty, people don't transact as they usually do. Second is the interest rate cap. It is harder to access capital for people who then want to buy real estate. If they cannot access capital and loans from the bank, of course it's going to slow down. However, the key differentiation for Saiton is not just our concepts in real estate, it is also how we pick the locations. We lead with research. We have a research team of around 8 people. All they do is to go around looking at rental yields, rate of product movement, if product is moving, capital appreciation, what are the infrastructure trends in an area. And based on that, they identify places where people want to live or people want to send their kids to school, like Karen. And if you do your research and pick very good spots, people still want very good locations, and very competitive concepts at a reasonable price. We are not the cheapest. Our products, we really put a lot into them, so they are going to be expensive. But if you go to where our products are,
you stand out.
For example, we stand out. And if you stand out, then you are still going to be able to sell. In fact, for us, our issue is not sales. If you take the Alma in Ruaka phase 1, it's 85% sold. The issue is that we have to execute faster to put these units into the buyer's hands, and of course to also access the financing to be able to develop the unit. So sales has not been our issue based on market research before we actually picked the location.
Asante sana, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks a lot.
And
Nancy.
your projects have been amazing.
Asante.
We'll be right back with more real estate insights after this short break. Don't go away. Welcome back. You're watching your weekly guide on all things property. Every week, the Property News picks key conversations shaping the real estate landscape. Here is this week's review.
The whole purpose of having us in Kenya is to introduce to the local market some of the new finishes that we have been developing in this past 2 years. The purpose is obviously to explain step-by-step applications and to become more familiar with the products, and to have the chance also to get to know from close our clients, because it is extremely important to have a feedback from our clients in terms of what we do and how easy it is for local people to install our finishes, and also to become closer to the concepts that we promote worldwide. Well, this year we have been talking a lot in Europe about romantic colors. So after a few years of minimalism, as we call it, that was also connected with a very severe economic crisis that we have experienced all throughout Europe, people are starting to talk and think color again. And therefore what we have been doing here is more about upgrading some of the existing technologies with metallic paints, showing different ways of application, showing the new range of colors that we offer, but also something totally new to the Kenyan market, like oxidation and contamination using different products, different type of oxidations, and the new metal finish that we have in our range that is called Metallofuso. So a mix of everything, but under this new light of making things look brighter and more colorful and closer to the people. You know, the design that we offer is a design for the people. So there is a lot of interaction, and these trainings are extremely useful also for us as a company to understand if what we are doing is really matching also the expectations of our global clients throughout the world. The products that we offer are basically suitable for all environments. So some materials are more budget and easier to install. Therefore, we recommend a lot for commercial, like hotels or restaurants, where you possibly have a pretty high, volumes in terms of square meters to cover. So the budget and the money becomes very critical sometimes. And then we do lots of residential, like private homes, a lot of renovation. So some of the new products that we are introducing these days go directly on top of existing, for instance, tiles. So there is a lot to do in terms of how we renovate apartments and private residential villas, for instance, without necessarily going into the demolishing part that was almost impossible to give up before. So I would say pretty much commercial, residential exteriors, floorings, a lot of floorings we offer nowadays.
The Property News segment is where we review weekly topical issues. If you have anything happening in the real estate space, just give us a call and let's share. Picking the right professionals plays an important role when building your dream home. Next, our homeownership segment with a highlight of a young couple's inspiring story on picking the right location and finally building a dream home.
I'm a mother, I'm a wife. I also run a dog business. I live in Ngong, precisely an area called Kangawa. My home ownership journey must have been the hardest decision we ever took, because it was very strenuous. It's nothing that we had saved for. So it came with a lot of sacrifices, a lot of discipline. Yes, and looking forward, we thank God that we're here. So wanting to own a home is something that we've thought of, we've talked about for a long time. And renting was becoming a bit hectic because with our dog business, we had acquired a place that was spacious enough, but the landlord had issues here and there. So we started looking for land, and we decided that it was gonna be somewhere that is interior, somewhere quiet, somewhere we'd have our own space. We were walking one afternoon with my husband. We were taking a stroll, and we saw this idle land. It was bushy. I couldn't imagine having a home on the land, so he loved the place. And I must confess, it was a back and forth thing, because he was in love with a piece of land. I wasn't. I thought it wasn't the right place. So we just decided, let's take a leap of faith here. And we looked for the landowner, got into an agreement, and started paying for the land. First, paid 50%, and we came to an agreement with the landowner that we wouldn't put a permanent structure until we are done with the 50%. So we actually moved from the place that we had rented. We put up an iron sheet house where we started off. It was a 3-room. We stayed there, I could say, for about an year or two, as we were saving up and finishing up with the landowner. And once we were done, we started our home building now. On consultations of building our home, my husband has a friend who's an architect. So he really played a big role, because he was there with us every step of the way. My husband was working, he was employed. We have a couple of businesses that we were running here and there. So, and with a lot of discipline and with a lot of sacrifices, we put everything we had into bringing this home, because back then it was our dream home. We put everything together to see this structure come to stand. I was very excited about moving into a permanent structure, right? Having lived in an iron sheet house for a couple of years, right? So I wanted my kids to have their own rooms when they came. I wanted a big, spacious sitting room. I love cooking, so my kitchen had to be spacious, a lot of cabinets. I mean, just walking into a place that I call my own, and it's my own design, my own mind, my own paintings that I desired. That was it. Challenges, I must say the toughest must have been so I was working and I had to be here full time. So at some point I had to resign my job for me to be here, because the fundis, oh my God, one morning they're there, the next they're not. Although I wasn't paying them on a daily basis, it was a contract, but I still wanted the job to get done in the time frame that we had agreed. So mostly I would say it was the fundis. Today they're there, tomorrow they don't show up, they switch off their phones. You tell them to do something in a specific way, like there are some things that we had redone. Like I wasn't there, my husband wasn't there, we came, it wasn't the specifications that we had given, and they had to redo it. We have been here on this land for 9 years, but inside my permanent home, 5 years. And I must say it's fulfilling, knowing that you're going somewhere that you call your home. You don't have the stress of thinking the landlord will come and knock at your door, because with the current economy. So it is very fulfilling. And this is somewhere where my kids feel at home, and that is all that we were looking for. And we still have enough space for our dog business. We are actually looking to own another home, because when we were building this, we had in mind that we'll just have a son, and a daughter came. So this is a 3-bedroom house, so I don't have spare room for my domestic manager. So we are looking to have a bigger home with bigger space, say about half an acre. I would do with a quarter for my home and another quarter for my business. You have to be really disciplined, persistent, patient, and work towards your dream. It's never easy. Let nobody tell you that it is easy, because it has a lot of ups and downs. The finances might be strenuous. You might have to forego things that you're used to, but then it is all worth it in the end.
Building a dream home is one of those life achievements topping our bucket lists. At First Avenue, we make the process straightforward and can help you pick a property in every price range. Next, the property gallery with a mix of properties available in the market.
Gitanga duplexes are a modern development located in the heart of Lavington off Gitanga Road. Privileged by its exquisite design and opulent finishes, this elegant residence offers 36 4-bedroom ensuite duplexes. Accommodation includes lower level, spacious living room, dining room, fitted kitchen with detached pantry, guest bedroom on select units, doobie area with washing machine provisions, and exterior storage for gas tanks. Upper level, spacious master ensuite bedroom with walk-in closet, 2 bedrooms ensuite, TV or family room which can be turned into a 5th bedroom. Salient features include 2 car parking spaces per unit, low maintenance fully glazed UPVC windows, balconies with panoramic views, carbo-paved driveways, guardhouse, underground and overhead water tanks. Banda Homes is a real estate developer that aims to deliver high-quality family homes to individuals and corporates as a sure way of investing in an affordable, functional and modern home. There are developments built with modern building materials and are set in a private and peaceful environment away from the noisy hustle of the city life. The Olive Estate is a nicely designed gated development that consists of 3-bedroom all-en-suite bungalows which are fitted with the modern-day utilities that perfectly fit your family's needs, with a plinth area of 148 square meters. This development is ideally 30 minutes from the CBD of Thika Road, on Kenyatta Road, exit 14, just 4 kilometers from the superhighway on tarmac. Accommodation features include spacious lounge leading to the kitchen area, American-style open-plan kitchen, method to be fitted with cabinets for storage purposes, and pantry area for extra storage space. Separate spacious dining area, ensuite bedrooms to be fitted with inbuilt closets, visitors' cloakroom where visitors can freshen up during their visit. Large windows to allow in light, also giving a beautiful overview of the area, and are fitted with grills for security purposes. Social amenities include perimeter wall with electric fence which provides tight security in the area, also with a 24/7 man guard at the gate. Live fences to separate the houses, entry porch in front of the house, garage or parking, sewer lines by use of biodigesters. The entire estate will be Cabro paved. This comprehensive residential project consists of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments with high quality finishes within 9 blocks. Accommodation features include a well-designed spacious wooden floor living area. The dining area offers an airy space. The open plan kitchen is fully fitted with spacious upper and lower cabinets sufficient for storage. Adobe area, fully functional for laundry. The master bedroom is en suite. The second and third bedrooms share a common, well-laid-out bathroom space.
When picking the perfect home, here at the Property Show, we steer you in the right direction. Just give us a call and let's make it happen. That's it for today, and thank you for watching your weekly guide on all things property. I must say, it's important to select a property that suits your family needs, and don't be afraid to be picky and holding off until you find that perfect family home. Next week, we highlight our just concluded signature bus tour, visiting new neighborhoods as well as high-quality, affordable homes. Before signing off, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Tash for furnishing this project. What an amazing job they've done. Let's keep talking on our social media handles. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.